Discover the world's most exclusive escapes, private islands, luxury resorts, and unforgettable retreats. This is JetSet Hideaways, where your next dream destination begins. High in the Engadin Valley, where the air is crisp and the snow glows blue beneath winter's hush, there is a place where stories are written in whispers and legends come to stay. This is Badrutt's palace. More than a hotel, this is a living chapter of Alpine history, a place where traditions are passed down like family heirlooms, and where hospitality has been perfected over generations. For over 125 years, royalty, artists, and adventurers have crossed this threshold, drawn not by ostentation but by the quiet glamour of St. Moritz. Here, arrival is not merely a moment, it is an invitation to step into a world apart. Each suite at Badrutt's palace is a sanctuary in the clouds, a space where the outside world fades, leaving only comfort and calm. Here, Alpine elegance whispers rather than shouts. Rich walnut paneling, antique tapestries, and hand-stitched fabrics sit beside the subtle hum of discreet technology, reminding you that history and modernity can coexist beautifully. Heated marble floors greet bare feet on cold mornings. Velvet armchairs invite quiet afternoons by the fire. And beyond every window, the untouched beauty of the Engadin unfolds like a living painting. At Badrutt's palace, no two rooms are the same, because no two guests seek exactly the same kind of rest. This is not about extravagance for its own sake. It's about creating a private world, perfectly tailored to yours. Since its opening in 1896, Badrutt's palace has been more than a hotel. It has been a salon for the world's most discerning travelers. It was here, in these very halls, that the concept of winter tourism was born. Johannes Badrutt, the hotel's founder, made a promise to his English guests. "Come back in winter," he said. "If you don't find sunshine and beauty, your stay will be free." They came, and so began the legend of St. Moritz. Over the decades, the palace has welcomed kings and queens, poets and pioneers. It's where Winston Churchill found quiet refuge between battles of history, where Brigitte Bardot danced until dawn in the King's Club, and where generations of guests have come, not merely to stay, but to become part of a story that continues to unfold. At Badrutt's palace, time is not something you escape. It's something you step into gracefully and with reverence. The walls remember. The halls still hum with the footsteps of icons. And if you listen closely, you'll hear it too, the quiet continuity of a place where the past and present meet in perfect harmony. At Badrutt's palace, dining is not just a meal, it is a ritual of refinement. Here, every plate tells a story, whispered through taste and texture. In Le Restaurant, traditions unfold beneath Belle Epoque ceilings. Signature dishes blend Swiss heritage with French finesse, locally foraged mushrooms, Alpine venison, caviar sourced just beyond the Bernina Pass. Each bite invites you to slow down, to savor not only the flavors but the artistry behind them. For those seeking modern innovation, Ignive by Andreas Caminada presents a culinary symphony, playful, precise, and shared in true Swiss spirit. And for nights that call for comfort, there's Quesavalia. Once a humble farmhouse, now a treasured hideaway, it serves as a reminder that luxury is not always grandiose. Sometimes it's simple and simply perfect. Whether you dine beneath gilded ceilings or in a quiet corner by the fire, one thing remains the same. The food here nourishes more than the body. It nourishes memory. At Badrutt's palace, meals are not measured in hours, but in moments. Moments of discovery, of laughter, of connection. Here, dining becomes something timeless, like the mountains beyond the windows, enduring and forever remembered. Life at Badrutt's palace is defined by moments that go beyond the ordinary. A ski butler waits at the door, not just to carry your equipment, but to curate your day on the slopes. Routes are personalized, conditions checked, everything thought of before you even ask. And when you return from the mountains, there is no line to wait in. Your boots are already drying. Your après-ski table is already reserved. In the Palace Wellness Center, the world falls away. Thermal baths soothe tired limbs, while signature treatments borrow from the Alps themselves, mountain pine to invigorate, Edelweiss to calm. Here, well-being isn't an activity, it's a way of being. For some, the day unfolds outdoors, skiing, skating, strolling across the frozen lake. For others, it's found within, exploring the arcade's hidden treasures, or simply reading by the fire with nothing more on the agenda than stillness. At Badrutt's palace, the choice is yours. Whether you seek adventure or solitude, every experience is quietly choreographed to feel effortless. Here, beyond the grand walls and gilded halls, lies something rare, a way of life that moves at your pace, effortless, personal, unforgettable. Though winter may be its crown jewel, St. Moritz is not a place bound by one season alone. Each chapter of the year writes its own story here. In spring, the valley stirs from its snowy slumber. Ice gives way to reflection, and the mountains breathe anew. Summer arrives like a secret whispered between peaks. The air is thin, clean, and warm in the sun. Trails open, lakes shimmer, and life slows to the rhythm of long Alpine afternoons. Autumn brings its own kind of quiet. The crowds fade, the air sharpens. It's a time for reflection, for fireside evenings and solitary walks beneath golden trees. And then, of course, there is winter, when snow crowns the rooftops and the world turns to crystal. When St. Moritz transforms into a living snow globe, its traditions alive, its glamour understated. At Badrutt's palace, no season is ordinary. Each one offers a different kind of escape. Each one invites you back. Some moments ask for more than beauty. They ask for meaning. At Badrutt's palace, life's rarest occasions unfold not with spectacle, but with grace. Weddings beneath ancient ceilings, anniversaries celebrated high above the valley, milestone birthdays shared in quiet seclusion. Here, every detail is considered, from the first greeting to the final toast, allowing you to simply be present. For some, it's a grand affair, a wedding, a gala, a moment written into family history. For others, it's smaller, quieter, but no less meaningful. A proposal whispered in the palace gardens at twilight. A birthday dinner in a suite no one else will enter that night. Whatever the occasion, Badrutt's palace becomes more than a setting. It becomes part of the memory itself, woven into the fabric of your life story. In a world that rarely pauses, Badrutt's palace invites you to rediscover the beauty of stillness, to step back from the hurried pace of modern life, to trade distraction for presence, and to remember what it feels like to simply exist in a place where time is not rushed, but savored. At Badrutt's palace, luxury isn't measured in things. It's found in moments like these, in the hush of fresh snow, in the warmth of a hand on yours, in the rare gift of time to breathe. This is JetSet Hideaways. Where to next?